Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about straight hair. Yes, that straight, silky, smooth, gorgeous hair we all love. 10 things that I think are essential if you are a straight hair natural or if you just plan on straightening your hair regularly. These are the 10 things that I think you should definitely have in your collection. Number one, first things first, is a great heat protectant spray. Protect. You must think of heat protectant spray the same way you think of SPF for your face and body. It is just non-negotiable. Heat protectant spray needs to become your best friend. This is what's going to shield your hair and prevent it from as much heat damage as possible. And trust me, crispy hair is not the vibe. I'm going to put up a few on the screen, my favorite ones and some of the other ones that I haven't tried but I know are really good. Currently in my collection I have the Matrix heat protectant spray, the one in the orange bottle. I got that from Amazon. I have the Color Wow Supernatural Dream Coat from Sephora. I absolutely would recommend, if you were looking for an affordable heat protectant spray though, the Tresemme Thermal Creations one. It is in a black bottle. I believe it's still in a black bottle with a red cap. I absolutely love it. It gets the job done. It's easily accessible and it's cheap. I also have the Chi Iron Guard. I'm not a huge fan of it. I will continue to use it till it's done, but I find that it does leave my hair feeling a little extra stiff and crispy and crunchy. So I have to use it very sparingly compared to the Color Wow. I can liberally apply that and my hair is great no matter what. Number two, a quality flat iron. Now this one may be up for debate, whether you want to find it in your local drugstore or if you want to go higher. Just invest in a flat iron. This is game changer. I personally like ones that are either ceramic or titanium. Helps to keep the heat evenly distributed, cut down on those snags. And of course, no matter what, make sure you pick one where you can adjust the temperature settings or see what the temperature setting is at least. Sometimes you're gonna want something at a higher temperature, depending on the style you're looking for, sometimes lower temperature. Sometimes depending on your curl pattern, you may want something a higher temperature. If you have kinky, curly, coily hair that's a little bit thicker, I would suggest going up a little bit higher in temperature versus something if you have like thinner, fine strand hair that's a little bit more delicate, keep it at a lower temperature. And I haven't tried that many hair straighteners in my lifetime. My first hair straightener was a Chi, and that was from a local beauty supply store. I have tried the GHD. It's very similar to the Chi. Both the Chi and the GHD one I really enjoyed. And then I found Babyliss, the Babyliss Pro Nano Titanium one. I started off with that 1.5 inch and it is excellent. Lasted well over 10 years and then it finally dropped and broke and I replaced it instantly. Like without a doubt in my mind, if anything happens to it, I will replace it. And then I continue to use that and I still have it in my collection. And I recently purchased the Fazen hair straightener. It's pink from Amazon. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. Very similar to the Babyliss Pro. It heats up great, no snags. I can control the temperature, which I love, and it's affordable. I would like to mention though, in terms of when you do find a flat iron that you really enjoy, not everybody needs to do this, but for me personally, I do suggest having some kind of backup in the event your flat iron breaks or it gets damaged or you're traveling and you lose it. I like to just have backups of everything. So I do have my Babyliss Pro Nano Titanium, the one you guys saw me use in all my previous videos from last year and the years before that. It is starting to lose a little bit of the coloring on the plates and the words are rubbing out because it's that old. It's almost an extra 10 years, so that's my second. And I did go back and repurchase another one, so this will be my third Babyliss Pro. It's still in the box and I'm keeping it in the box in the event that anything ever happens to my current Babyliss or my Fazen hair straightener, because I just can't ever be without one. Number three is a hair serum or oil. Like there's a lot of magic that comes in these little bottles. Some people apply hair serums and oils before they straighten their hair. I do not. I personally prefer to use hair serums and oils as my finishing, perfecting products. So after I'm done straightening my hair, if I feel like there's still lots of flyaways or it's just got a little bit of frizz that I do not like, I'll lightly spray from top to bottom, not very heavy, and that instantly smooths out the cuticle, helps it lay flat, helps create a protective sealing barrier, and then I can reapply every day if I needed. The ones that I have are very, very lightweight. They do not weigh my hair down. I have the OGX. I'll put a picture of everything I have on the screen. I have the OGX one, and I have my Proclaim one, which I really, really like the Proclaim. I cannot seem to find it anywhere online. I think it's very similar to the Pattern spray. I'll put a picture of that up as well. I think they're very, very similar in structure, but either way, some form of a lightweight serum or a lightweight oil spray. Add shine, tame those pesky flyaways, and help keep your silk pressed or your straightened hair looking smoother for longer, especially guys at the end of the day when you've been out and about, or you've been running around, or you've been exercising. This is the product to have in your arsenal to help keep your hair straightened when you are working out. So you work out, I would suggest making sure you dry your roots if they get super, super damp and sweaty. Take a blow dryer to it, medium heat 1 minute, and just use a brush as well, smooth it out, and apply that oil, apply that spray, and wrap your hair. You will wake up and your hair will look perfect again. No need to apply a straightener to your hair again. These oils can make it so you are applying less heat over the duration of the time that your hair is straightened. Number 4, of course, is going to be a deep conditioner. I will always say in every video, deep conditioning your hair is essential. It's non-negotiable. Do it every wash. Find a way to incorporate spending more time and care into applying the conditioner to your hair properly. For me, it's top to bottom. I do not apply it to the scalp, but from roots to my ends, thoroughly, evenly coated. I leave it in my hair 25 to 30 minutes. I apply a plastic bag over top, and I walk around, and just walking around my home heats up my body, heats up my head, and that creates a lot of extra warmth. It helps to open up the cuticles, makes it so my hair can easily absorb that great conditioner that I have applied to it. And I know the bottles of every conditioner that I have come across says different. 1 minute, 3 minutes, rarely do I even see 5 minutes, but I just do not think it's enough time. Take the opportunity when you're doing your hair, if you want to have great silk press, if you want to keep your hair straightened and keep it smooth and beautiful and healthy, deep conditioning needs to be associated with like having a spa treatment for your hair. Just do it. Number 5 is going to be sectioning clips and silk or satin scrunchies. I have a whole drawer full of clips of every size, of every shape, so many scrunchies of every color. I get them all online, either from Amazon or Shein, because you want to make sure that throughout your hairstyling process you're doing everything in sections. And to keep your hair held in sections, you do not want to be using rubber band elastics or anything that's going to pull or snag or rip your hair when you're trying to get it out. So lots of clips, lots of satin scrunchies, keep it in abundance. Sometimes these things pop, sometimes they break. It's just better to have a really good stash of them. And they're also great for styling your hair afterwards. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I do my hair in sections always. Every step along the way, I'm blow drying my hair 4 to 6 sections, and I'm straightening my hair in sections as well. Those clips come in handy because you really want to make sure you are not missing any spots along the way. I remember seeing videos of people, their hair would be down just like this, not straightened yet, and they would just grab a section and then run the straightener through it, grab another section and run the straightener through it. There'd be no rhyme or reason, no coordination, no planning. They'd just kind of be going along, and then they'd be done in like 10 minutes, and half their hair really isn't done, or all along here isn't done, or the roots are not properly straightened. Take your time, do your hair piece by piece. Number 6 is good combs and brushes. This one's very overlooked, and I feel like a lot of us either way always have like a really large collection of combs and brushes, and there's always ones that I just gravitate to because they work well for when it comes to doing my hair. Wide tooth comb for detangling and for sectioning your hair, and then a comb for parting, and then a fine tooth comb like a rat tail comb for chasing the straightener when I am finally at the hair straightening process. So well, you want to make sure you have a great detangling brush. Mine is the Tangle Tamer Max. I'll get the name correct, from Amazon. And then I have my Conair paddle brush as well, just for brushing my hair out. At the end of blow drying my hair, or when my hair is straightened like this, I like to use a paddle brush, and I have another pink paddle brush from Amazon, also great. You just want to make sure your tools are in great condition, they're not broken, They're not missing the little balls at the ends, because you don't want anything to accidentally be pulling and tugging and ripping out your hair or adding extra frizz to your hair. And make sure your tools are always clean, guys. Once in a while. I'm not going to tell you to do it every week, but if you know you're using all your styling tools very frequently, wash them. It can just be baby shampoo and water, or your regular shampoo, a cheaper version of course, and warm water, or dish soap and warm water. Soak them, clean them out. All your hair brushes and combs and your scrunchies and your clips hold on to product, they hold on to buildup, and they get dirty and they get dusty, and all that ends up going back onto your hair. Just keep everything clean. Number 7, I want to make it really quick, is just having a great proper washing routine. This is essential no matter what you're trying to do with your hair, but especially if you are planning on having a silk press or straightening your hair yourself. Make sure your hair is properly cleansed, top to bottom. Even if you want to use a sulfate-free shampoo or a shampoo that does have sulfate, doesn't matter. You need to find a way to make sure your strands are clean, not stripped. You want to make sure you're minimizing as much old product residue as possible. Get rid of that dirt, that oils, those buildup, because all that stuff is going to get reaccumulated, and you just don't want to end up packing all that onto each other week after week after week, and then wondering why your silk press or your straightened hair looks way down or heavy or just not flowing and fluffy the way you want it to look. Number 8 is a blow dryer with attachments. I honestly do not know why any company would ever sell any form of blow dryer without attachments. Obviously, it's a money thing. You buy the dryer and they want you to spend extra money on these really great essential attachments. Just make it all come together. This is the blow dryer that I use. I've been using it forever. I love it. I have lost the concentrator nozzle, but that's okay because I always use the comb attachment. I use my blow dryer on high heat, high speed when I'm blow drying my hair, and I use a cool shot when I'm done blow drying that section. I love the comb attachment. Always keep it on. It helps to keep better control of the hair as the wind is blowing at it. Smooths out the cuticle, helps it to stay flat, helps to smooth it out and stretch it out better rather than just kind of blow drying my hair loose-handed. Because if you want to have a great silk press, you need to make sure your hair is stretched, dry, and smooth as much as you possibly can. The blow drying phase is critical. The more you blow dry your hair, and if you're not blow drying your hair in a downward section, your hair just starts to expand, and then it gets really overwhelming, and then eventually we're not putting in as much effort and time, and then one half of our hair is blow dried really well and the other half is not, and that will cause an impact on the overall finished appearance when it comes time for you to straighten your hair. Take your time as best as you can. Go slow, make sure you have the right tools, use those concentrator nozzles, use those attachments, use a paddle brush if you want, or a round brush, whatever technique works best for you, whatever hand wrist action you feel like you can maintain to stretch your hair out to keep it smooth. Number 9 is satin or silk pillowcases. I mention this all the time. After you've gone through so much effort and so much time doing your hair, you want to make sure you are protecting it when it comes to nighttime. That satin and silk material helps to reduce friction as we sleep. Whether you move around a lot or you don't move around a lot, there's still friction happening. So satin or silk pillowcases, or a do-rag, or a sleep cap, a bonnet, something like that to make it so your hair has a barrier between your cotton sheets. Just experiment. Rub your hair against something that's cotton. There's friction. Now rub your hair against something that's silk or satin. Less friction. That is what you want. You want that slip. You want that smooth. You want that gliding motion when you are asleep. Less frizz, less tangles, less dryness, which means your silk press stays smoother and fabulous for longer. And number 10, which is the most important one, which is patience and confidence. Straightening your hair does take time. Rushing it is not going to get you the results that you need. And I mentioned this before in multiple videos. Do not start your hair if you feel like you do not have the time to complete it the way you want and give your hair that TLC that it needs. I want everyone to feel like they can sit down and do their hair and take their time and feel happy and confident and make it feel fun. Like, it shouldn't feel like torture. I know a lot of people back in the day, at least, everyone talked about they dreaded wash day. It would take them hours. They dreaded straightening their hair. It would take them hours. It does not need to be like that. You can be patient while doing your hair through the whole wash day process and patient through the whole straightening process. You're gonna feel calm. You're gonna feel confident. You're gonna be doing things properly. Over time, you'll feel like it takes less time and less time and less time. And then you have your routine perfected, down packed. This can be fun. And of course, when things are fun, you're walking around more confident, and confidence is the great accessory to accompany your beautiful hair that you just spent all that time on. And that's it. That's the 10 things I think that you need to start off with, at least, to have a great silk press and keep your hair straight and smooth and sleek and gorgeous for as long as possible. Whether you're straight hair natural or you're just straightening your hair, these tips are going to make you feel like a goddess. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share with your besties, share with your mom, share with your aunts, your sisters, your cousins, your friends, everyone. Share these videos. We all can have really awesome, great hair this year, and it comes from having a great community and having great supportive learning resources that we get from this platform. So share, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see more content just like this. Leave a comment below if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy videos where it's just me talking about tips and tricks and everything that I've learned along my hair growth journey. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.